Dave?
Happened just about an hour ago. Rhett Nelson appeared in what they commonly call a suicide vest. He is in a one-man cell under heavy protection. The family members of the slain deputy were all in the front row. They did not comment afterward. And there were probably about 20 to 25 deputies all standing in the back row who were friends of this slain deputy. And what we are now learning is somewhat staggering.
You have a right to be arraigned in a timely manner in this case. Do you understand you have that right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you waive and give up that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
30-year-old Rhett Nelson did not enter a plea today to the charges of 2 counts of murder, 1 count of attempted murder, and 2 counts of armed robbery, all committed on the same day, June 10th.
To continue the matter to July 22nd for arraignment and plea. At this time, there is no bail.
Nelson's father, who is a prominent doctor in St. George, Utah, hired a private lawyer for his son who would not make any comment whatsoever. According to the district attorney, this is security video of Nelson driving his white SUV on East 7th Place shortly before he shoots a 30-year-old man. Less than 10 minutes later, in the same neighborhood, he attempted to shoot another man, but missed him. According to the complaint, he then drove to Alhambra, where he went into a Jack-in-the-Box, and there he shot Joseph Solano, who was standing in line waiting for a hamburger, a sheriff deputy who was not in uniform and not on duty. And then after shooting Solano, the allegation is that Nelson drove to the Long Beach area where he committed armed robbery at a Shell gas station and at a 7-Eleven, all the same day, all within a span of just a few hours. Solano died surrounded by numerous family members. He died at the USC Medical Center. Ironically, that's where he was a guard at the jail ward of that hospital.
And he was a really good dad.
Joseph was selfless. He always cared about everyone else before himself.
His longtime girlfriend and his son, Matt. One of his brothers told me he was a very good man. I don't know what Mom's going to do without him. His mother sat in a wheelchair yesterday, just a few moments after he died. All of this caused, according to detectives, by a man who apparently has a drug problem, mental issues, and who left his home in Utah saying that he was going to make it on his own somewhere or he was going to die trying. Again, this one-man crime spree, the allegations of it in one day, all about an hour-and-a-half time period, and that doesn't even take into account, according to the law enforcement in San Diego, what he's accused of doing in that city over a 3-day period. 5 armed robberies on June 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then the spree beginning on June 10th. Reporting live from outside the Criminal Courts Building in downtown Los Angeles, I'm Dave Lopez, KCAL 9 News.